What's up, guys? Day after Christmas. Merry Christmas. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed yours. We had a great time. Got some pretty cool stuff. But making this video pretty much, it's gonna be short because I'm having an issue, guys. So I don't know how this happened, but I'm having some kind of issue with the limp mode. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of limp mode, but it's a thing I guess that VW has built in on these cars. Pretty much what it does is it allows the car to kind of notice when something is wrong and kind of shuts off the turbo and any boost so it doesn't damage the vehicle or the engine. So I don't know what happened, but I was just driving the other day and all of a sudden the car just cuts power. It won't go above 3,000 RPMs. Even when your foot is flat to the ground, it just won't move. Like, it's slow and it limps. Limp mode. So if you guys haven't checked out the Mk7 forum, I highly recommend you guys do that because it's awesome. I mean, most of the people are fantastic and they're really helpful when there's a problem. So if you have a Mk7 or any MQB platform, excuse me, go and check that out because it's a great place to get info and learn about Mk7s. Leaf. By the way, big shout out to Sean for sending me this bra from Autobron. It's badass. Video for that coming soon. So somebody in the Mk7 forum was saying that it might be my blow-off valve, so I'm gonna check that to make sure pressure is good, all the hoses are connected, yada yada. So this right here is my forged blow-off valve. Looks okay from up here, but I think I'm gonna take off the inlet pipe to the cold air intake so that I can see a little bit better down there. I don't know if you guys have any tables, but this is the table that I use to kind of work on my car, keep my toolbox from getting in the way. Before we get any further, there's one thing I highly recommend. If you guys don't have one, get one. This right here, little magnetic bolt pan. Just sticks onto whatever you want. Put it pretty much anywhere. You stick it on there. Doesn't really come off. You could put it up here if you want somewhere, like that. I wouldn't recommend doing it upside down, but yeah. So if I want to grab any pieces while I'm working and just, it stays. So pretty cool. All right, so we got our tool. And just so you guys know, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not an expert. If tools didn't have their names on them, I wouldn't know what the fuck they're called. You might be able to relate, you might not. That's cool. But for a little screw on here that's attached to the inlet pipe, little, fuck, what do you call it? Clamp, there you go. Little like a hose clamp or some shit. Yeah, that guy. Right there. So to loosen that bad boy, you're gonna need one of these. And all you gotta do now is exactly what your dad didn't. So for the next part, you're gonna need one of these magical lockjaw looking pliers. Now go ahead and loosen her up. Don't worry, she'll tighten on her own. All right guys, so we got the inlet pipe off now. So all we gotta do is take a look down there, see if we can find any disconnected wires or see what's happening with the blow-off valve, or even if it is the blow-off valve that's causing this issue. All right guys, so no luck yet. It's starting to get dark now, so I'm gonna head over to O'Reilly's and see if I can pick up some lights so I can finish this in the dark. I was able to take off the inlet pipe and check around, but I see one little spot in here, and you probably can't see too well, but right in there, looks like there might be a little like hole in one of the hoses for the blow-off valve. So hopefully that's the problem. If not, then I'm gonna have to take it into the dealership. So hopefully I can fix it, but I feel like the dealer isn't gonna help me too much because if it does happen to do with the blow-off valve, that's an aftermarket part, so warranty is gonna cover it, and that's gonna fuck me. They charge way too much at the dealership. So I'll see what happens, guys. So, ah, man, that's a fucking bummer. That's a bummer. All right guys, day 2 of this project, I actually had to go to O'Reilly's and pick up some of this 4mm hose, which is what you're gonna need if you have a forged blow-off valve. It might be the same with different blow-off valves, but I can't tell you for sure. But we're gonna go ahead and replace the hoses on here right now because it looks like I have a torn hose. It's just a small little tiny hole. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that, and hopefully that fixes the problem with the limp mode. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to take them to the dealership because I can't really, I don't know what else it could be, honestly. It doesn't, I don't have a tune or anything crazy going on. I haven't even installed my JB1 yet, so it shouldn't be any problems with overboost because it stopped. All right, guys, so it's pretty late out now. I've been at it for at least 2 hours, and I just cannot figure it out. I replaced all the hoses on the blow-off valve. It made a difference, it did. But the thing is now, when I'm driving, I tested it out. As soon as I get into second gear, the blow-off valve just releases all pressure into the atmosphere immediately. It's just like a prolonged, like, psh. You can accelerate in first all the way to like 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, shift in the second, and as soon as you start to accelerate in second, complete loss of pressure, complete loss of boost. So I don't know what the hell is going on with that. I'm gonna try and put back my stock diverter valve in to see if maybe that fixes the issue. Maybe there's something actually wrong with the blow-off valve, and if that doesn't fix the issue, then I know it's something else. So I might be here for a while. It's gonna be a freaking long night. It's one of those days, you know, those days where nothing. You want to punch shit in the face, you know, like one of those days. But hopefully it's not the blow-off valve that affected something else, because if it is a blow-off valve that's the problem, and I put the diverter valve on and it solves the problem, then great. I don't have to worry about anything. I'll just leave that on there for now. But if the blow-off valve fucks something else up, that's going to be an issue, because then that's where the warranty isn't going to be covered, because it's something I installed that an aftermarket part, they fucked something else up. So hopefully that's not the case, but if it is a blow-off valve, good. I'll just fucking toss it, put the diverter valve on, and we'll be good to go. Let's hope it's not the latter. So this is all my car parts around here. Got the resonator, muffler that were deleted from the stock exhaust. Over there we have the stock headlights, part of it at least, the diffuser, stock springs over there. So yeah, just a plethora of Volkswagen parts. It's gonna be the most inaccessible area possible, because that's how shit always works. We have the blow-off valve box. That's the stock shit in there. Damn it, give me my fucking shoe! Alright guys, I figured it out. Fucking finally, I figured it out. This right here is a little piece that attaches to the forged blow-off valve. This connects to the original spot, and this helps transmit the air pressure into the from the blow-off valve into the atmosphere. That little piece right there isn't supposed to look like that. It's supposed to have a little stem that comes out. Well, I found the stem. It is right in there. That's the other piece of the stem. So this, I guess, I don't know if there was too much pressure or just a faulty unit, but it just snapped off. So that's why whenever I would go into second, I would immediately lose boost, and all the air would just go straight into the atmosphere, because it was just broken. So I took this off, and we are now going back to the stock diverter valve. I'm gonna contact Forge and see if they'll send me a replacement unit, because that ain't right. That shouldn't happen, especially on a stock tune. I'm not, you know, running any crazy boost. I don't even have the JV1, like I said, installed, so there should be no issue with overboost. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that off, and then hopefully the car runs. So there we have the stock diverter valve. So I'm gonna now take the car for a test drive, and hopefully it runs perfectly.